So we're now joined by Michael Palmer on piano. Michael, thanks for making this thing with me.
Thanks for having me.
And we're going to talk a little bit about rhythm section playing from the trio aspect, and that brings me naturally to the finesse art of brush playing. Philly Joe Jones gave me my first pair of brushes. When I met him, I didn't own any brushes. And so he told me that in order to do the job, I had to have all the tools in my bag. So he gave me a pair of brushes, and those brushes are guarded with the family treasures at my father's home in New Jersey. Michael Carvin taught me that playing brushes conceptually or in principle was a lot like making soup. First thing you had to do is stir the pot. Everything you put in the pot must be tasty. So there's a lot of different patterns that you can work on. I don't even know if Philly Joe's book is still in publication, but there are a lot of great books out that can teach you various patterns and strokes for playing brushes, from Ed Thigpen to my associate at Berkeley, John Hazilla. What I like to teach my students is a very basic approach to brushes, and it starts with grip. It begins with them holding their hand straight out and grabbing the brush like so in between their middle fingers, with their thumb pointing down. As they bend their arm to bring the hand towards their head or towards their body, and they turn their hand, the brush will fall into the fulcrum muscle. The important thing about this grip and this approach to playing brushes is to understand that the brush itself is controlled by the fingers and the wrist more than it is by the shoulder and the arm. The right hand is the basic ride pattern. So having said that, let me go back and say every rudiment that you play with sticks you should be able to play with brushes, and you should practice the rudiments with the brushes. This is going to give you the dexterity and clarity of thought that you're going to need to make the statements you want to make. Nothing's more frustrating than having a great idea in your mind, but not being able to have it come out, you know. Then you end up playing something profane, because when you think about it, reckless use of profanity is exactly that. A person who doesn't possess the language skills to say what they want to say, right? So let's not be profane. Let's be profound.